Hello everybody, my name is ClickFlow and welcome back to another live stream. It's good to be back. I'm excited for tonight's stream. We're going to be trying to finish up the Enderman Sculk farm that we started in the previous stream. Hopefully that all works out. Hey Mr. Panda, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. And I don't think I have any other announcements to make before we jump into tonight's stream, so let's just bounce on over. Okay, here we are at the Enderman farm that we built in last night's stream, and you can see I added a few changes to it. If you fly up there, I can show you what I did off camera, just to make things a little bit easier for us. I added these lights. Where did this guy come from? Oh, I think he was from the previous session when I ran the farm. Anyway, having a sick day, but amazing day. Well, that's good to hear. I'm sorry that you're sick, but I'm glad that it's a good day. My day's been really good. Thank you for asking. It's been a really nice, relaxing Sunday. But I added all these lights with an on and off switch so I can turn off the farm. Essentially, I mean, look at this thing. Come down here, and I can just flip this lever. Wait here a couple seconds. Bed resting for 3 days. Hey, Dubs, what's up? And then here they start coming in. Oh, geez. It's amazing. I can flip this off, and all the remaining Endermen on the platform will funnel in, but then they will stop coming. Pretty good system. I'm pretty pleased with it. But in today's stream, we don't want to keep it like this. We're going to change it into a Sculk farm. So at least that's the idea.
A yellow Sculk farm.
No. Why is my stream in 648p? Because that is default, apparently. I can't choose that because I'm not an affiliate. When I get affiliate, then I can change the stream quality. So I apologize. How are you doing, A-Dubs?
I'm good.
Nice.
Been a whole lot of AFK ClickFlow today.
Oh yeah? That's awesome.
Trying to restock on concrete and all that fun stuff.
Ooh, that does sound fun. Not really. You know what I did forget? Leaves. Dang it. And carpet. I tried so hard to prepare for this earlier. Let's go grab those things. Leaves and concrete. Skater is so messy when it comes to his end projects.
Not sure that one was Skater. I'm pretty sure that was Alpha.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, awkward.
Skater's been too busy draining his ocean to play in the end.
Yeah. We'll bring several stacks of carpet so we can make some, what do you call that stuff? Wool, so we can make carpet. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I don't like how Skater just covers his end farms just completely in water. It's like, I'd rather just double carpet everything. Now I know why my laptop is slow. Install that on your backup hard drive. Oof. Well, that would make sense. Why did I come through here? I need to go to the end what I get for reading chat and flying at the same time. Yeah, solid states are much faster. I have a, let's see, I think I have like a 260 gigabyte solid state drive. Pretty small. And then I have a 1 terabyte normal hard drive as like my backup storage. So I run everything on my solid state and like my streams and all that, and then I back it up onto my backup hard drive and delete it, so I'm not taking up any extra storage. Okay, so the thing that we have to figure out now is how we're going to generate Sculk. My thought is I'm just going to tear up these guys. And I want to put like a block up with the catalyst in it. So I think we can get rid of these hoppers. Oh, I'm losing some. You have a 256 gigabyte solid state, 1 terabyte. Wow, nice. That's really good. Used them when I was making videos on your Negatron account. Nice. Okay, that is scary to have that gigantic hole into the abyss. Let's grab some blocks. I think what I want to do, grab some Sculk and grab a catalyst. I'll put Sculk on these blocks right here. Then I'll put a catalyst right there. And then put dripstone on all of these spots. So that way that will kill the Enderman on impact, wherever they fall, theoretically. I guess we can test it. Is it going to convert anything to Sculk that we don't want? I don't think so. Can it convert concrete? I don't think it can. Guess we'll find out really quick. I just need a few of them to spawn. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, that works phenomenally. And it didn't even drop that many ender pearls. It dropped a single ender pearl from all of those guys. That's good to know. So, and then I'm going to generate stone to go right underneath this layer. And that will hopefully convert all of the Sculk, the stone into Sculk, because these blocks are Sculk. So it will transfer through the catalyst, through the Sculk block underneath it, to the stone, which is adjacent, and that should work. Theoretically. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to need that, I'm going to need that, I'm going to need that. And I'm going to need some stairs. So one of the things I ran into in the last farm that we did, the test Sculk farm, was that it would generate Sculk veins inside the lava and water source blocks and destroy those. So I'm going to use stairs because they're like the stair face, like this face right here, and the two side faces cannot grow Sculk. So I'm going to use that for the chamber with the lava, and then I'll just put like buttons on the back of these or something like that. And I think we're going to bridge out from here, because this is the level that we want to generate stone from. Oh, that's unnerving. So I'm going to start out. I want to make a, what did I say? I think it was a 9 by 9, 9 block wide platform. Eight block wide. Okay. I should speed bridge, not here. Sorry. I'll do an 8 block wide thing to start out with. Oh, I guess you're right. I should do 9 so that it's symmetrical. Okay, I'll do 9. My anxiety will kick in. Centered on this block right here. So trying to think about how this is going to work. So these are going to be, this is going to be where the pistons are facing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. So it's going to be on these blocks here. Perfect. I'll do, yeah. This is really scary. Okay. And then on the back of this, now that we've got these pistons in place, we don't need these things. Hey, that's the perfect size of this platform. Huh. See you later, A-dubs. So now we need a place for the water to go. We're gonna do that. And I need to go down. Oh, geez. That scared me. Okay, I can do that. Oh no, I'm scared. That's not what I wanted. Wait, do 5 by 5 because it may not have turned all of them and leave some unturned stones. I had a slight panic that too. So I'm going to test it out with it being this wide, and then if we want to, we can shave it down. Just because there are so many Endermen so fast that I think it can handle this wide of a platform. But we will definitely see how it goes. So we want a single block wide right here, and that's where we're going to place a fence post and a waterlog fence post over there. And then all of these guys have to be filled in. Why are you scared I have an elytra? Because this is scary. I don't know. Okay. I'm actually going to have to replace these. With more stairs. Because that's where the lava will be placed. Let's get the fences really quick. I don't think I brought any, so I'm gonna have to craft some. I don't know what your response was. Because I'm a chicken and I am scared. Perfect. And then we need one more. And that's it. Oh, I should make a infinite water source really quick. And boop. 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 That way I don't have to keep going out of the end to get water. Because I brought 2 buckets, but I didn't bring anything more. How do I have speed? What do you mean? Oh, on my sneak, I've got Swift Sneak 3. Hey Linus, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What? That's obnoxious. Swift Sneak? You don't know what Swift Sneak is? That's the new the speed enchantment that you get from the Deep Dark. Oh, waterlogged leaves? Yeah, I am confused about that as well. I didn't realize you could waterlog leaves. It's a new 1.19 enchantment. What else did they add in 1.19? Everything. They added everything. So place that there. And that there. So now we should have water flowing down this channel. That's where the stone will be generated. And we'll have a row of lava on top of these pistons. Waterlogged leaves are a thing and not a glitch in the server. Yeah, seriously. I'm pretty sure they're a permanent feature of Minecraft now. I thought it was strange as well. But why? What is the use? Got me. Just searched it and it is true. Okay, well those will not turn into... so this should be a fully functioning stone generator as soon as we place the lava in. So 1, 2... and I think we'll go 3 blocks. And then 1, 2, 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and then a block. Ouch! Pain. Oh. Huh! Actually, you know, I'm just gonna fill it with lava. Might as well. That's unnerving. Use glass, they are visible. Oh, for fish tanks. Fair enough. I could see that being useful to some people. Oh, poop. I don't know where the flowing lava is. That's okay. 2 pieces of flowing lava is not going to bother me that much. Now we have fire spread turned off on our server, so it won't affect the fence gates. And even if it did, I could just swap them out for some stone walls, which isn't too big of a deal. Now I need to set up an etho hopper clock down there that is powering our stone generator. So I need 2 sticky pistons. I didn't realize I didn't bring supplies for an etho hopper clock. Awkward. 2 sticky pistons, 1 redstone block, 2 comparators, some redstone dust, and some blocks that I've got to build on. I think that's everything. I've got a couple hoppers as well. First off, I need some solid blocks to run redstone line on the back of these pistons. Then I can run some redstone line across the back. Are you getting bothered by my inventory? I know, I'm not obeying my own rule because that's what you guys wanted this whole farm to be built out of pink concrete. So all the solid blocks in this build are pink concrete. So that's how it's got to go. Sorry. So I want the hoppers to be level with this guy over here. So here is where I'm going to build the platform. And then I'll have an observer ticking into this block here. Actually, I want this back one more. So I have an observer facing into a repeater. Oh my gosh, my inventory really is nasty. Of your mechanical keyboard sound. Blue keys. It's blue type keyboard. I'm glad you like it. I was a little sad that like you could hear it so prominently, but I'm glad that people do like it. Because I'm not about to change it out. This was an expensive keyboard. And then a redstone, single redstone block right there. And I'm going to set 9 items inside. I might go like 9, 10, 11. Heck, we'll just do 12 for now. And does not need a lot of green concrete in a build where there is no use of green. This is green wool. I plan on making this into... I can get rid of this right now, but I plan on going over and carpeting, double carpeting everything in this, because I don't want to cover it with a wool, with water. I don't want to cover everything in water. That would be really obnoxious. And then I need a lever on this system to turn it off. And we can design a more permanent on-off switch eventually, but I think that will work for now. Please use pink wool carpet. You're right. You're right. I gotta use pink wool carpet. So I can't use... I was just using that because it was in my base, but I'll go back and get some pink wool. Everything is pink. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Okay, now I need an observer. Single observer and a repeater. Now this observer will observe this redstone block moving, and it will output that signal into a repeater, which is right here, set to a single tick. I think that will give it enough delay that it will fire all of the pistons. Now let's stand back and see if we produce stone. Excellent. Excellent. Holy, everything is pink. I can make those leaves to be pink and they will look good even... Huh. Yes. Okay, this is great news. Now the other thing, I'm going to turn this off now, because I think the pistons have reached their push limit. And I need to get rid of these stairs. I didn't realize they would be pushed away. I didn't think about that. The nice thing about this is it cannot... Oh man, I'm stuck. It can't break the stone generator there. It doesn't matter how, if it reaches its push limit or not. I never knew a stone generator generated deep slate tile stairs. Yeah, well, awkward. Okay, now the question is, if I turn this farm on, will it generate Sculk down on those blocks? That's the question. It's not. And it's also not killing 100% of the mobs. Interesting. Interesting. Place the sensor 2 blocks below. Yeah, I'm wondering if we lower these down. Let me dig these up. Where is my diamond hoe? There we go. Mobs only drop XP when killed by players, and the sensor only makes the block. No, this worked before in the other farm. It only needs to die near the Sculk farm. But it is finicky with the location in which it's placed. I believe if we place it there now, and we can mine up these and replace them with Sculk, then my question is, will that work? Place Sculk on the same level as the sensor as well. Sounds good. Yeah, I think that would be best as well. They will be pushed. You're right. Okay, now if we activate the farm, will this work? Not quite. So that is obnoxious. I think it still needs to go down another layer. Yeah, this I knew this part would be the trickiest part of the build. I wonder if we place dripstone on top of this, and then we place lava underneath the everywhere else. Because if we place dripstone down there, of course it's just going to break, right? Gosh, I really need to get put some buttons down or something. Do it 2 more layers down below the stones. Ooh, that's a good idea. I think we can place the catalyst 2 blocks below. Yikes. Gosh, this stuff just goes everywhere. It's really quite obnoxious. Oh, what? There is a block that converted into Sculk. Interesting. So maybe it just has a harder time converting into Sculk when it's... But I think you're right, placing it down one more layer will be the most effective. Placing it one block down. How do I get down there? Huh, exactly. Watch this. Oh, this is risky. Oh, this is as far down as I can go. Okay, no, this is gonna work. This is still gonna work.
You should put rockets on your hotbar.
Ooh, thank you. Glad you reminded me.
That'll be 3 diamonds.
Ah, makes sense. Oh, geez, this is terrifying. Now the Sculk catalyst goes right here. Oh, that was 8-ubs. 8-ubs is the saving grace. He scared me. He does that.
My bad, Panda, my bad.
Oh, geez, that was just about the end of me. Oh, good, my G. Now, I really would like to put some lava here. That will kill all of the... Or maybe we should still put the Sculk here and try the dripstone again. I think the dripstone can work. And the flood of Enderman. Did that work? Is that generating more Sculk, or I should inspect it from below by gliding? That is generating Sculk. I don't know if it's doing more or less than it was before. I don't know how to make this thing the most efficient possible. I'm really tempted to do the lava thing, mainly because it'll get rid of all of the... Well, that did not... You see what I'm saying? This stuff was all stone. I didn't kill the ones... Okay, I'll clear it up, and we'll test it without me killing anybody. Okay. I think I will end up doing lava on this. As much as I really don't like that solution, I think it might be the best one we have. Okay, and that will... I don't like that. I want to do slabs so I can walk in and out if I need to. I don't think that's... I don't know. Well, I want to keep doing some testing, but we'll see what happens. We won't do that. Place lava right there. Okay. Now the thing that I need to do next is the... Well, what I mean is while it's under construction. So if I need to get in there, I can just pick the lava up and then I can walk in. I don't have to demolish this entire ring around it. And I'm gonna grab these guys and turn them all into buttons. Oh, can I not do that? Can you not have tile deep slate buttons? I thought you could. Awkward. So the maximum push limit is... Yeah, I think that's the maximum push limit. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might have to reduce this to 5. Let's try it with 9 and see what happens. Did you use sticky pistons for a stone generator? No. I just used normal pistons. So now I want to be able to get down here. Ooh, that was scary. Silky flow. I read it as silly flow. Huh. Fair enough. Okay, and from right there we can start placing in the pistons. So I'm gonna make a piston feed tape that will then push it up into an area where we can build a collection mechanism and collect all of this. And what we'll do is I'll have a redstone torch. I've got some redstone torches with me and some redstone. I need a repeater. And got some blocks. Excellent. And what I'll want to do is run from a redstone torch here. I'll run into a repeater into that block. Oh, I didn't realize that would power that. I need to go one more block up. Excellent. Now, when you place a block here, that didn't work. That did not work at all. Crap. You guys see what I'm trying to do, right, though? Right? Oh man, I can't build it any lower. Has to be on the same Y level as the repeater. Wait. Yeah, right here. It has to be... But it's powering that block through quasi-connectivity. Oh, geez, I don't know what to do. Maybe this needs to be an observer-based system. Huh. I might need a couple of repeaters. Right, but if we add some delay to the observer, then it won't continuously repeat. So we got to add the right amount of delay. But then it should, in theory, see if we set that to 2 ticks. Now if I set that up, nope, that did not work. Unless you add more pistons to move the observer to stop it from observing the pistons, go for it. Do 3 ticks? Yeah, I guess we can try 3 ticks. I don't know if that will work. No. What we need is a repeater locking system. I need to move this infinite water source that's bothering me. I have 2 buckets of water, right? Nope. Oh! I forgot that doesn't work. Four ticks? I think it will just do the same thing. It'll just mean that the pulse is longer. But I can try it. Four ticks. Yeah, it just makes that pulse a little bit longer. What we need to do is a system like this with 2 ticks. Something like that. Oh, it just locks the... Huh. Is it the other way around? Did I mess that up? Yes! That's the way. So... Haha! Okay. I can figure out redstone if I need to. It just takes me a minute. So now... And this is the push limit, so it will always only fire when it absolutely needs to. Now I can flip this on. Excellent. torch the main end island even with even spacing, and it looked amazing. Oh, jeez. That is a long time. So I'm going to continue this wall until it's no more Sculk. Then we're going to harvest all of the Sculk here. I think that's good. Yeah, there's no more Sculk down there. I'm going to harvest all of this stuff. And then I'll run it again and without killing any of them, because they'll all die by the lava now. And see if it generates any Sculk. Excellent. This is working really well. Let me clean up my inventory just a little bit. Because I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory. Do you guys know what time it is? It's click flow time! Why not throw in lava? I don't know, I might want to keep those stuff. I am a hoarder, so that's just how I roll. Oh, I forgot about that. Bye! Why not have the XP burn up by the... well, the XP won't be generated. It will just be converted directly into Sculk. That's my understanding of it. Let's test that theory by doing this, right? If it doesn't work, then we can safely conclude that that is the correct scenario. But I just want to make sure to test it, because this would be the ideal scenario. Right? I got to do 4 trials, yeah. Because we're testing multiple variables at the same time. With lava, no kill. With lava and kill. No lava, no kill. And no lava, kill. Yes. Well, I don't want to do no lava, no kill, because then I wouldn't get any experience. Oh, no lava, no kill is dripstone. I understand. Okay. Now I'm going to run the farm. See what in the world happens. Should be quite interesting. Okay, that is pretty satisfying. The veins are generating, and I haven't killed any. Oh no, 8-ups! Gosh, dude, get out of the way. I need to turn the farm off. Ah! Sculk! Well, this is good news. Rip dubs. Yeah, I should turn on the stone generator, eh? Well, I just wanted to do a blind test to see how that works. So I'm getting some Sculk. Let's see how much of it we generated. I don't know why it's not generating more Sculk. I wonder if it's defaulting to generating all these veins and that's what's causing all of the issues. But yeah, it looks like I only generated Sculk. Oh! Wait a second. Can I only generate Sculk on a block that's exposed? You know what I'm saying? Like, these blocks that are directly underneath here are not being converted. Yeah, I think that's the deal. Ooh. Sculk bubbles. So there's still Sculk XP built up in there, and it has nowhere to go. Because it needs an air block on top of it. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. We're going to have to do some redesigning, I think. Look at all that Sculk just bubbling. It wants someplace to go, but it doesn't know where to go. Huh. I wonder if we raised it up by one and had this whole floor be the stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is going to be essentially an AFK spot where you don't need to have Enderman or a player here killing things. So I can just take out all the fences, the crafting table, all the shulker boxes and stuff, and just have this be the floor of the piston feed tank. Let's try it. The one leave on the entrance does not have veins because it has some block on top of it. What? I don't understand. But it does have some Sculk generate. So it's like it can generate sometimes, but it doesn't seem like it's very reliable. But now, see if I go over here and now that becomes Sculk because those are all exposed. Okay, I think that's the new game plan. I'm gonna try it anyway. Ah, look at it. It can't escape through the... Whoa, that's trippy. It just keeps going. I should have buttoned things up before I did that. That is cool. That's really cool. It's such a weird mechanic. Looks like those bubble bath with the blue. Yes. Okay. I want some buttons, though. I really want to button everything up. I might want to go back and get some buttons. Because I'm going to want to button all of this up. Is Khan online? I don't think so. I haven't seen him. I sent him a message. We'll see if he responds.
He's been having issues with his computer and it crashing.
Oh, dang. Really? That's rough.
He was on earlier today, but it crashed on like 3 times in 10 minutes.
That's rough. That's so sad, because he got like a pretty decked out computer, didn't he?
That's why he's so frustrated with it.
Is it the computer? For sure, is it not?
Not sure. He uninstalled, reinstalled Java. I'm not sure what else he was gonna do, but...
Yeah, they spawn below the leaves and they're bugging me as well. Huh. I don't know what to do about them. Yeah, I just need to go get some buttons and button everything up so that it stops spreading. But this is starting to be promising, I think. Need to place a few torches over here. I'll place a torch right there. Oh, I can't. Can I place a torch right here? That's not a moving block. I guess the lava should also stop spawns over there too. Okay, let's go grab some buttons. If it's Minecraft, then I ask him to install Java 18, and it's only supported version for 1.19. Do you know which version of Java he installed?
No idea.
That's a good point. Could be the version of Java that is the problem, not necessarily him installing and uninstalling and reinstalling. What buttons do we want to make? Can you make deep slate, like cobbled deep slate buttons? No. What kind of buttons? You can make wood buttons, you can make stone buttons. Can you make black stone buttons? I don't have any black stone, so I guess...
Polished blackstone buttons are the only black variant.
Huh. I guess I'll just do regular stone buttons. Because I have a lot of stone. I don't think I need that many, but I'm bringing extra just in case. Because I don't know how many I need. I need to cover a lot of surfaces. Yes, I have 6 allays trapped in my base. They deserve to be trapped. They are a pain in the backside to move. They cause me much pain and suffering, so they will stay trapped in my base for a long time. They're my trophies. You voted for them? I did. I did vote for allays because I was naive, and I thought they would be more useful than they actually are.
1.19.1 now has them breedable.
Ooh, okay, that could be useful. Bruh. Oh, Panda, you're so mad at me, I can tell. So let's, first off, before I button everything, I need to move all the stone generators up. 1 stone block equals 1 stone button. It is a scam. There's so much loss. Okay, I'm gonna move my stone generator and everything 1 block up. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, I forgot that he could survive there. Oh, I didn't bring my hoe. That's okay. This is supposed to give us infinite Sculk once we're done with this. So I don't really care to break a few. Where's the maths, Minecraft? That's just 2 pixel blocks versus 128 pixel blocks. Yep. Maybe Steve is just extremely inefficient in crafting buttons. But your Minecraft character is... Thanks for that. Got slim hands. You're not wrong. Did the Enderman leave? Where did it go? What the heck? He's back. Ah. Okay, now is the trick of trying to rebuild. No. Where are you going? Uh-oh. Ouch! That was painful. Are you joking me? That was karma. He like threw me into the lava. You know, I'm okay with him throwing me into the lava as long as it's not into the void. Because I can survive lava. That's fine. Void is much more scary. Yeah, the Enderman was not about to die. Why do you not place water on the leaves? You can sneak place leaves. Watch. I'm sneaking. Unsneaking. Sneaking. Unsneaking. It doesn't work. It's bugged. I don't understand. I know. That's what I'm thinking. Sneak is anti-log. Boop. And then boop, boop. Okay, so that's done. And then I need this guy right there. Ah! Oh, that scared me. That scared me a lot. Oh, I need to see if I can collect all these pistons. Nope. No! My pistons! No! Pistons! Man, I got like 3 of them. How obnoxious. Oh, I should not do that. So they were down there. Now I need to place them here. 2 out of 9. Death rate was high on that. Sorry, my pistons. That's okay. I can craft more of you. concrete I don't care about. That's really cheap. I have a lot of it. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, eh? I think I like it, but there are some times where it's really obnoxious. Why don't I just move the killing chamber 1 block? That's a good point. You know, that's a very valid. Oh, Yep. Yep. Yeah. I should do that. Oh, yep. My brain just got loaded. No joke. Oh, man. That's fine. Welcome back. Oh my gosh. That makes a whole lot of sense, doing it that way. I just lost all my pistons for nothing. And the music is so right on cue. Yeah, that was pretty perfect. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's redo what we just undid, shall we? Now the death rate of pistons is going to be higher. And then I need an observer coming into that one right there. Perfect. Poor souls we lost for no reason. For my stupidity. This is why I do this stuff on Twitch. Because the feedback... Oh my... I totally would have just torn out all of the redstone and rebuilt it 1 block higher. See if we can't have 100% survival rate. Oh, we're doing good so far. Oh, we're doing good. Professional click flow. Rip pistons, you'll be remembered. Even if you build the whole thing 1 block high, you would have to break the chamber 2 blocks high. That's okay. I think I understand what I need to do. Now that should be fixed. All I need to do now is remove this layer of blocks here. There's no lava there, right? Yeah. We're good. Even if I did not remind your brain to connect, you would have... Yes. I'm gonna end up tearing this thing out as well. I need to replace that carpet really quick. No thanks. Should have clipped my brain reconnecting. Oh yeah, good times, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna take this out too. And this will be fine because the catalyst is one block down. Where is my catalyst? Oh, duh, it got pushed away and destroyed. What? No, it's right there. Haha. It's still here. So I think all we need to do is replace these with some Sculk blocks. That was scary. Not to kill the pistons, but I was busy coughing. Fair enough. So now I'm also going to drop these. Well, I don't want to drop those things down one block because then it would be not an air block, right? Can I do something like this? Will that work? Oh. That's not good. Dang it! Then place the lava in there. Don't add the pink concrete so you don't have to reshift the whole roof. Well, I think I'm just going to add concrete one down, right? Because the Enderman can... Oh, they can't walk out of this. No, we're good. We're good. I won't shift anything. This is good. Now I'm going to button things up before we test it again so we don't have to remove more vines. But I should be able to place... Can you not place it on leaves? Oh, that is obnoxious. That's really obnoxious. Non-full blocks and transparent blocks. I guess we might have to remove this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I don't want... That won't change anything, because I'm not gonna press that button. At least I really hope not. Do a lot of streamers use that song or something? Then he just went MIA. Dang it. Okay, I think that's about as good. Let's go over here and button up this section of stuff. I don't want Sculk growing on this stuff. And it won't grow on the pistons, because even if it did, it would just break the pistons. Use strings, they're mostly transparent. Oh, for this stuff. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. I'm gonna, well, let's button up this stuff as well. And then button up the bottoms of all of these blocks. Oh no, I can't do that. That's going to bother the heck out of me. Man, I'm using a lot more buttons than I thought I would. And I need to place buttons on the outside. Oh, I can't quite reach that last block. Oh, that's inconvenient. Welcome back. Need some more stone. 4 more buttons! And then I think I can reach that. Right there. Nice. Okay, that should be all buttoned off. The other things can't get to it because there's a complete space between them. I think everything's buttoned. I guess we shall find out. I can place the lava back. Place button on crafting table. I have a button on that face, that face, that face. So that can't grow, and I don't have a button on those two things. Good call. Good call. Nice. Good call. And then the lava will go directly right there. Place it on the etho hopper clock. I place some around the faces that are non-movable, and the hopper won't generate anything, so I think we're good. And then this. Place some on the outside there and some on the outside there as well. So we should be good. I guess the last thing is to turn it on and see if more of this is converted into Sculk. Missed one on the redstone dust block. Redstone dust block. That one's good. That one's good. Below it, so I have a button right there, which will count as the one below it. Same thing there. That should be good. Oh, jeez. There's a leaf block there. We're good. We're good. Whew! So now I guess the question is... Oh, you're not done. No, it's good. Will this work? Just need a few. Wait, why did they not die immediately?
So.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much.
I'm just struggling with this Enderman farm.
Oh yeah?
It's just being the Sculk generation is tricky. I don't know why they didn't just die. Don't understand. Why you not die? Ooh, that worked. That worked. I don't need anything because this is one
So you're
block.
saying my mere presence is what allowed you to finish that?
Yes, pretty much. I just placed lava. That was scary.
On top of leaves, over the void. Yeah.
Yep, pretty much. So this...
It's a good thing fire spread is off.
Yes. Oh, that is excellent, excellent news. And it works! Okay, let's turn everything on after Khan is done glitching the game out.
Yep, I try.
Oh, I'm so scared. Now that is what I'm talking about. Sculk galore. Ho ho ho! Con, you did it. Oh my gosh, this is way too efficient.
Let's see. So how do you break it? Let's see.
Oh my.
Okay, so it spits it over.
This is nuts.
So how do you break it? It pushes up the wall, obviously. How do you farm it?
I haven't got to that part yet. I'm just working on the generation part.
Okay.
So I'm going to have another piston feed tape that pushes it over, and then I'll have a hopper collection, and I'll just AFK mine it with the hoe.
That's pretty sweet. So did you go dripstone again? Let's see.
No, it's so this farm was designed to drop them and there'll be one hit point left right before they and it's on one block above where this platform is. So underneath these fences there used to be a pink concrete platform. I removed it to try and give it an air block, and so them just dropping onto that is what kills them because there's 0 hit points left.
Very sick, dude. That's awesome.
I haven't gotten to that part yet. Got me laughing. Yeah. Okay,
What are you gonna do about your ender pearls?
I have no idea.
That's a problem for another click.
Well, I don't know, because if I put a block over it, it will destroy everything. Like, it won't generate Sculk anymore. Oh, I don't know what to do.
And if you put the hoppers there on the half block level, then they won't die.
Right.
Raise it all up one more block.
No, I refuse. I don't know. They won't be that bad, will they? Gosh, it's fine. Oh, that's so obnoxious. I guess I could put hopper minecarts underneath this, but then I couldn't pull anything out of the hopper minecart.
If only you could get an allay to the end.
Yeah, that's true. I bet the latest update fixes the bug with the dimensional travel.
You hope.
I'm so glad they made them like breedable. Essentially, that was such a dumb thing not to have from the get-go.
Right.
Like, oh well, cool new mob. Too bad it's not worth it.
Let's try 4 items in there. See if that generates stone consistently. No. I got a lot of cobble in that. Well, not a lot, but some. What if we do 5? So now, essentially, I want the shortest time possible. Because holy crap, does this farm fast. Oh, I reached the piston push limit. Wait, did I break anything? Oh, I see. I reached the piston push limit here. Man, I don't know what to do.
Trying to design my farm area, my industrial farm area. And it's hard.
Nice. I bet.
A lot to figure out. Hmm. I think I'm gonna have to redo this design. Gosh dang it.
Sorry.
Why did you do this to me, Click?
My bad. Ouch. I haven't gotten to that part yet. Wait, how does it work? I haven't actually gotten there.
It's done! Oh, cool. Yeah, how's it work? Well, you see,
It doesn't yet. Welcome back, Panda. The coolest part is, doesn't.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Who left? Oh, Khan left.
What?
I see. You left the
I
game.
left? Yeah, I left. Yeah, 10 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago.
Oh, awkward. Skater just responded about it. Or, Q.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need to go in my creative world.
That's unnerving. This is cool, though. If we can iron out all the bugs and make this thing as efficient as we can. Oh, that's good.
It would have been funnier if that was an iron farm when you said that.
Oh, man.
Iron out all the details.
It's still generating some cobble. I think 9 is the lucky number. That's what I have over at my bone meal farm. I'm pretty certain that that is the accurate case. Let's one more time fly up and get rid of these blocks.
Like, have you seen Free Guy?
Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
Okay. I thought that was one that my sister hadn't seen it, so she's watching it right now.
So funny.
And I was like, yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah. I did too. Just trying to make sure you weren't wrong.
You were wrong.
You are correct.
Yes! That's the first test. Oh, I just about jumped into the void. That was cool. Is it only me, or is anyone obsessed with Ryan's movies? Well, pretty much the whole world is.
Do that.
He's just a good actor, I think. I don't know. For better or for worse. What to do about ender pearls? Do I just try and let them despawn? Oh no. I guess I could run it and see how bad the lag is. If it's really bad, then I might just have to do this only when I'm online.
What about putting the lava back in?
Well, the lava was causing it to... The Sculk wasn't flowing. It needs an air block above it for a Sculk to travel. Even if there's one like blade of flowing lava, it deletes that air block, and it doesn't flow. It's really sad. Okay, let's try this last test. Panda? What?
Officially part of the server now.
What's up?
Now the pranks on ClickSpace can begin.
Oh my gosh, no. Okay, 9 blocks does work.
And at the top of the where you spawn, there should be a box with shulkers.
Yeah, chest.
Feel free to grab one. That's a chest with shulkers. That's for all of our new members. So feel free to grab one.
Yep. That
And
be
you can
for
explore and chill and do whatever. Find a place to build.
Is there any way to get rid of items?
TNT.
Oh, jeez.
I
Without,
mean, it's not wrong.
I'm just in a pickle here, and I don't know what to.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
I'm so glad you got that click. I like you so much more now.
It's sad as I've never actually seen an episode. I've just seen the shorts.
I know.
Like
It's
on,
okay. It's still good.
yeah. I've seen a lot of like the YouTube shorts and stuff of clips from that. It looks really funny.
It's kind of inappropriate, which is why like I'm not surprised you haven't seen it. But
Right.
the shorts, some of the shorts are really good. Panda's in chat with us, by the way. He's just gonna mute his mic. Now it's a party.
Panda, what's up?
I'm making some progress on my creative world.
Nice. That is
Oh my
excellent. Wow, you're getting all the achievements like right now. Huh.
Oh, I forgot. Oh man, gosh dang it! I forgot that I'm in one of the biomes that has the ugly grass.
Oh no.
That's the worst.
Dude, use moss. Moss looks like grass, but it doesn't change color with the biomes.
You plant all the same. Well, I need it for crops,
Oh.
so I need to. I guess I won't see it then, to be honest, because I'm gonna hoe it all.
Right.
I wish when you
That's
silk touch grass, it would keep the color.
Yeah,
Oh
that would
yeah,
be
that would be
sweet.
cool. Or at least have the option to, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Little farm there, little farm here. All right, I can see it. I can see it. It's coming together.
How do I come? There should be a water stream.
Oh yeah, it's in one of the four corners.
Quicksand. Uh-oh.
Or just jump.
You may die.
I mean, there was an elytra in that box, right? So you should be able to just
I
equip
don't
the elytra.
think there's no. I don't think there's an elytra.
Was there not?
No.
Sad.
That's a starter box. We can't get too OP.
You're right. You're right. My starter box in season 1 had an elytra. You guys just like kidded me out with god tier armor day
yeah,
one.
Yeah, someone just like gave it to you. It was like, all right, yeah, this works.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm all the way. Gosh, I don't know what to do with the whole item situation.
See, I mean, could you have lava spill over it like water?
It won't work because it won't convert any sculk.
What do you mean it won't convert?
So the sculk growth requires a full block of air above the area where it's trying to convert.
Yeah. But like, could you just have it like temporarily? So like every, like you set up like a timer, and every couple minutes it just gets all the lava out, dispenses all the lava for a second, and then pulls it back in through like a dispenser.
I see what you're saying. Can dispensers dispense lava?
Yeah, be sure.
That's a good idea.
Solving all your problems. Just problem solver con is what you can call me.
Hey, thanks, Linus. Appreciate it. AFKing for me. Problem solver con. Right on.
We need to get Linus and Panda a mailbox.
Yes.
Yes.
And take off the people you've removed.
Yeah, that's true too.
Breakfast. I forgot you're in a different time zone than us.
I'm thinking about having breakfast myself right now.
I have Pop-Tarts in the pantry that sound really good right now.
That does sound really good.
Okay, lava there. Now I need to build an etho hopper clock powering this guy that does not. I can figure it out. We can do this.
I have total confidence.
I don't.
Well, I wasn't saying you, but I have total confidence, just in general.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You got this.
An observer. Oh, but that means no matter how fast I do this, 50% of the time, lava will be covering this.
What if you set it up to only be like a few minutes, like every 10 minutes or something like that?
Then it would be dispensed for 10 minutes, and then it would be retracted for 10 minutes.
But you couldn't have one where it is like a single pulse? So every 10 minutes it just does a 1 second pulse?
Well, it needs to do a 2 pulses, right? It needs to pulse once to dispense the lava, and then pulse again to retract the lava.
Yep. You're right.
Can we? Is there a way to convert a single redstone pulse to a double redstone pulse? Sure, there's gotta be, right?
Yeah.
That seems like pretty old school redstone. Trying to think about. Use 2 different repeaters with 1 tick delay from others. I don't understand.
When a mommy and daddy comparator love each other very much.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yep. But we need a delay between the 2 pulses that's longer than that would allow. I see what you're saying, though.
Yeah, cool.
I don't think he's talking about Yukon.
He is.
Nah,
I'm
man.
going with
Safe bet he's ignoring you.
it.
Sorry, bro.
Man, I was just living my happy little universe. And now I gotta get a list of.
That's not gonna work either. Oh no! I might actually have to build this a lot higher than I originally thought.
It might just work.
It won't work.
Aww. Okay.
Let's do a couple stacks of stone or something like that.
I just had pillagers break into my villagers and kill some.
No. Oh no! That sucks.
What?
I guess I should have put that door back on.
Yeah. Doors are important sometimes.
Redstone
There
dust
goes
is a-
my golden carrot farmers. Dang it.
It is affected by the button. Oh, okay, I gotta get rid of that.
Is
Now it should be...
That's a problem for future me.
Okay. That works. So now that will tick like every minute or so. And then I need... Probably gonna need to take out a couple of these blocks. Which shouldn't affect anything. The redstone pointed toward the button instead of a piston or 4 directions. Yeah, I think you're right. Now it's pointed the 4 directions. So it directs the signal back into the piston.
so if I go.
Oh, I have an observer already. I want another observer. That didn't work.
That's what you think.
It's not pulsing.
You and you. Place all of you.
That's pulsing. Hmm.
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 That works. Excelente. That means this can still have that. Haha! Uh-oh. Inside hopper? I don't understand. Oh. You're right. I understand now. I found it. It's just laying on the ground. Now I need to figure out how to turn that redstone pulse into 2 different pulses that are spaced maybe 10 seconds from each other. I have an idea. One more observer here. Oh, I don't want to do that actually. I want to go 1 block above.
Sweet. Yeah, I think that'll work.
This is taking way more redstone design than I thought it would.
That isn't everything. It's a way of Minecraft. This is the way.
This is the way. So what I need to do now, get a couple of well, actually I'll probably take all those repeaters, some redstone. And I'm gonna try some old school redstone here. Welcome back. Was your breakfast good? Will that work?
Let's see. Alright, I think that will work. I'm gonna go for it.
Oh my goodness, it's working. And then... Oh, ho, ho, look at that! Oh, now it's a clock. Oh, shoot. I didn't expect that. Dang it! Dang it! I was so excited for a minute. Oh, I was so pumped.
So close.
Yet so far away.
Indeed. Lost Panda. Alright, well, I think I got a plan at least. This is good.
I think I have an idea how to fix it. But I need this to go back one.
Jumping off in that, boys.
See you later.
Oh.
Have a good
night.
night. Peace.
Night. Uh-oh. And then I need a sticky piston. Just a single sticky piston and a block of redstone. I think we can do something. Do I have any observers left? Yes. Will that work? Maybe. Oh, it just spits it out. Oh, no. I did not realize that would happen. I need to build this whole thing out one more block. Oh, but then it will be in the line of the Sculk blocks. Uh-oh. I am in a pickle. I'm in a bad spot. Anybody have any ideas? We need to extend that redstone pulse to be just ever slightly more. Guess we could have it coming down from on top. Right, because if I place a redstone block right here, if I place a redstone block here, yeah. Okay, so that could work. I think then I place a repeater there, set to 2 ticks. And I need, let's see, let's put the piston, we'll push this down to this block, which is where we need it, then it will retract it. So that's the location where we need. I think we might be able to remove this and do some trickery with this system. Into here. Right there. That should work. Right, I think that's it. Oh, but then I'm running into the same problem. That this creates a lock. A clock, I mean. Hmm. I think if we break that, let's see if that works. Oh, that's why it's not working. Huh. Huh. Oh my goodness, it works. That is good news. So now when activated, I guess I don't need all this complicated piston stuff anymore. I can get rid of that. Just takes my brain a little while to work properly, I guess. Should be able to go like that, like that, like that. And like that. I don't need this, don't need that. Uh-oh. Did I break something? No, we're good. I was breaking buttons. That works very well. Okay, now I need to button everything off. That needs a button. That does not need a button. I can't place a button there. I can place a button here. I cannot place one there. Button, 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 button. Oh, I can't place any buttons on this side, because this will be where the Sculk is generated. Now I want to hook all of this up to a single master switch right here. Where I'll press that lever, I'll flip that lever, and it will turn on that one, and it will start cycling this one. I need a lever. One more lever right here. I need more repeaters and I need more redstone. Oh man, I'm out of repeaters almost. If I place it here, well, that will have power. So I'll just place it one block down. That will be mildly inconvenient, but not super. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That was a problem. That was a bad problem. Yikes. Wait, no, that'll still work, right? If I place a repeater here. No, that will not work. I need to place a block here with a repeater here. So I need to go like this. Okay, that worked. Now I need to do the same thing here. Now that is locked. Okay, now this master switch will turn on the entire farm. And you can walk through over here, but this will be the brains of the system, but not necessarily, like, you won't ever come in here to AFK. This will only be to generate Sculk. The heck? Why is there Sculk back here? Oh, I know why. I need that to be placed down. That's another reason why it's good to have this system. that Sculk needs to be replaced.
Okay, I'm gonna call it a night too.
Sounds good. I will probably call it soon, but almost there.
Have a good night.
See you later. Okay. Oh, that's what I was doing. Sculk. Oh, that's so unnerving. Okay, that should be repaired. And I think I'm going to button up the rest of these things in here. And then we should be good to run a test. Oh, I can just craft some more buttons really quick. Perfect. Perfect. I think that will need one button on top there. Yeah, right here. Then I still need to double carpet some things up to stop Enderman from escaping. But I think overall we're there. So the last thing to do is to test it out, and then I'll probably call it. Wow. Well, that was definitely exciting. Well, that I think is a success. Quite obnoxious, but a success nonetheless. Wow. Now we just need to design the system that collects, or you AFK. I guess I would AFK. But I'm just gonna harvest up these blocks and probably call it a night. Wow, this thing is going to be ultra efficient. Huh. I still need to figure out what to do with it. So this is going to take a little bit of extra work, but it won't be terrible. And welcome back. And I'm out of repeaters. That's quite frustrating. Got a whole bunch of crap in my inventory. The Sculk farm lives. It is a beast of a machine. And it still needs a little bit of ironing out, but it is functional now. Wow. This thing is cool. Well, I'm going to head back to the base and log out, I think. I think I'm going to be done for the night. It is late and I need to go to work early in the morning. Jeez, I did not intend to stay up this late. Oh no. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. It was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed it, and we got a lot done tonight. So I think that's a pretty successful way in my book. The next stream we'll probably have to finish up the collection part of the system, which shouldn't be terribly difficult. We'll have to see about that, but if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and a follow and all that kind of stuff. But I think that's going to be all from me. My name has been ClickFlow. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, please do follow, and it does help out the channel if you're interested at all. I will be streaming again on Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so make sure to tune in again then. And join the Discord. I will be sending out notifications when I go live so that you guys don't miss that and other content that I produce. But I think that's going to be all for me. My name has been ClickFlow, and I will see you guys again next time. Take care. Bye for now.